Sad it is, but every year we have 1 or 2 football players we are going to miss in the game because they passed away, they got in a car accident, and a story that is a sad story. He just became a father, his kid was only 6 months old, and he died, guys. A very big loss for all the friends and family. I respect him so much. I want to put him in the episode because I never want us to forget about a story and his amazing life, family, and all the respect he deserves. Per Mertesacker was a great center back around 10 years ago for Arsenal, but all the injuries were keeping him out of the game for the last 3 or 4 seasons. He didn't play over 10 games. He didn't want to fight back from another injury, so Mertesacker is going to retire. If you used to build squad builders in the Turkish Super League in FIFA 15, 16 and 17, you might remember Gulum. He was the center back of Besiktas. He was one of the best center back cards to use in the Turkish Super League in FIFA 16. He was then gold, now he is silver, and he is playing for Hebei Fortune together with Mascherano. Hasefan left in the winter to another Chinese club who already bought 2 other players from Atletico Madrid, but they will be in the episode later on. He did play at Euro 2016, although he wasn't superb, he still was a member of the squad, and let's hope he can retire in China and earn a lot of money. Former AC Milan center back Paletta is playing together with Alex Teixeira at Sunning, also in the Chinese league. He wasn't a very nice card to use, so nobody will actually miss him, but still Paletta has left the game, also to the Chinese league. Patrice Evra, one of the most funny people to follow on Twitter and Instagram, but he is banned from professional football for several months. He got banned from his club Olympique Marseille because he got in a fight with a fan, so from then on he was out of contract, so that means a free agent. He will be available in the career mode, maybe, but in FUT 19 he won't be a member. Carmona is a CDM from Chile and he is going to play in his home country for Colo Colo, but unfortunately Colo Colo isn't in Ultimate Team modus, so that means a big goodbye for Carmona, but I wish him all the best of luck at his new club. Nigel de Jong, he is known as the Karate Kid who killed Andres Iniesta in the World Cup final 2010. Now he's going to play for Al Ahly, but not in the Saudi League, but in the Qatar League. So the Qatar League isn't in FIFA 19, so that means also for Nigel de Jong, it's over for him in the FIFA game for the Ultimate Team mode. Manchester United legend Michael Carrick has retired after the season. A big loss for the squad, although he didn't play a lot of games. He was a very valuable member in the dressing room. Man United already signed Fred as his replacement, but we all miss Michael Carrick. Jonathan Vieira, one of the most overpowered and cheap players you could buy in the La Liga at the start of the game, has left the club in the winter already, also to the Chinese league, together with another great player from the Spanish La Liga, who will be in the episode later on. He is turning together at the same club. The next player is a very sad story as well, because Mason got in a big collision with a Chelsea player. He got damage to his head, guys. He never fully recovered, so he has to say goodbye at only 26 years old to professional football. So let's hope he can stay with Hull City and maybe in another role be important for the team. Former Atletico Madrid player Fernandez also chose for the big money in the Chinese league. He also left in the winter, and Atletico Madrid sold a lot of players to the Chinese league. 3 of them in the winter period, offloading substitute players and making room in the weight budget. Maybe you missed it, but the captain of last year of Atletico Madrid also left the club, and that is Gabi. He is going to play in the Qatar League, and as I told you, that league isn't in FIFA yet, but maybe if more stars will go to that league, they will add it in FIFA 20 or something like that. So Gabi is going to leave Atletico Madrid and he will be missed. The orchestrator, the architect of Juventus, of Italy, of AC Milan, Inter Milan, and also of New York City, Andrea Pirlo, is going to retire and he is going to quit professional football. But actually, he already quit. He didn't start in the new season in the MLS, so that also means a goodbye forever. Nope, because I hope he will return as a legend or icon as soon as possible. Xabi Prieto of Real Sociedad is the next player that is going to retire. He said enough is enough. He was picking up a lot of injuries. He was also getting older, so everything counted up together. For him, was good enough to say goodbye to the beautiful game, but he wants to become an assistant manager and maybe stay with Real Sociedad. Kabay of Crystal Palace is also going to the Qatar League. So many players are going to the Qatar League. As I told you guys, Kabay had a great season at Newcastle United. He also played great in the league in the past. Now for Crystal Palace, he was injured a lot, so he didn't really prove himself. So he's going to the Qatar League and he is going to earn a lot of money, trust me. What a big loss this is. Paulinho not in FUT 19. I always used him in my La Liga squad builders. He was super cheap, complete, going forward, defensive work. He was the total package available for 5,000 coins at the start of the game. That was incredible cheap. I bought him all the time. Now we return to Gansu Evergrande on a 1-year loan deal, but after that year they must buy him for 50 million pounds. So he's leaving Barca and returning to Gansu Evergrande. Thomas Rosicky was a wonderful player at his time at Borussia Dortmund. That is the reason why Arsenal decided to pay so much money. And in the first 1 or 2 seasons he was good for Arsenal as well, but then he picked up a lot of injuries, throwing him back all the time in his development. He played for Slavia Prague at the end of his career, or for Sparta Prague, but now he decided to retire. Wesley Sneijder, another player that won the Champions League just like Julio Cesar at the start of this video in 2010 with Inter Milan. Now he's playing for Al Gharafa in the Qatar League, and as I told you, so many players going to that league because they can earn so much money. If you are a little bit older than 20 years old and you have seen Kaká playing in his prime for AC Milan, you have to agree with me that this has to be one of the best and most powerful camps in the history of football. Nowadays he was pretty slow, but believe me, in his prime he was unstoppable on the camp position for Milan. The following player is a little bit of a gamble because Bernard at the moment is a free agent. He didn't sign a new contract with Shakhtar Donetsk yet, but he is talking with other clubs, but also with clubs to the Chinese league. So this is a little bit a 50-50 gamble. Will he sign a contract with a European club? He will be added in FUT 19, but will he go to the Chinese league? We also lose a very OP Brazilian player in the forthcoming FIFA. A player we are going to lose is Bruno Pires, a Brazilian right midfielder who was a great right back in FIFA 14, 15 and before that. Playing for AS Roma, one of the most OP cards you could buy. But then he was turned over into a right mid, and then he wasn't actually that good, because for a right mid he was lacking a lot of skills. But yeah, he's going to Sao Paulo for 8 million pounds. Verbic is going to leave his club to play for Dynamo Kiev, so that means also out of the game, because although Kiev is a huge club, they aren't in the Ultimate Team mode. Samir Nasri, we all know him as a big superstar playing for the French national team, Arsenal, Manchester City, but he's already a free agent for over 6 months. That is incredible. So that means there is a big possibility that Nasri won't be in FUT 19. Yannick Ferreiro Carrasco didn't only start his starting position for the Belgium national team at the World Cup, but he also lost his spot in FUT 19 because in the winter he chose a 24-year-old for the Chinese league for the big money, but for the small future. But he wasn't the only left mid that left Atletico Madrid, because he went together in a package deal together with Gaetan for 50 to 60 million pounds. But that didn't stop Atletico of winning the European League, because they still had a great team. Stefan Kiesling scored so many goals in his career for Bayer Leverkusen. Lately he was on the bench a lot, but in the past he was a great target man, strong with his head, a very powerful attacker that scored so many goals for Leverkusen that I bet all the Leverkusen fans still love him. Rafael Silva left the South Korean league to go and play in the Chinese league. I'm not quite sure if he's going to play in the first or second division, but one thing is certain, Rafael Silva is going to earn a lot of money just like all the other ones. Gabriel Barbosa was also known as Gabigol. Inter Milan paid 25 million pounds 2 years ago, but now he's going to return to his home country. He's going to play for Santos, and as you might know, the Brazilian league isn't in the Ultimate Team mode. Jonathan is going to play for Teda in the Chinese league, and I'm quite sure the majority of you guys won't miss this, because I know nobody actually used him in the Ultimate Team mode. Can you feel the vibe? Well, the vibe is gone, because this player decided to play on the second level in the Chinese league, and then you know what he chose to play for: money. A player that will be missed is Bakambu. This was a great striker for Villarreal, picking up a lot of strong Team of the Week cards, but he also chose for the big money, and he is playing together with Jonathan Vieira at the same club, and so far Bakambu is scoring a lot of goals. Well guys, with Bakambu we came to the end of the video. Let me know which player will you miss the most. Drop it down in the comment section, and while you're at it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and put the notification bell on if you never want to miss a video. I thank you all for watching. I wish you all a fantastic day. Enjoy the World Cup, and as you know from me, keep it cool, keep it real, and ciao for now.